Hi guys, welcome back here. Welcome back to the channel. It's been a little bit different today. We're not going to do anything gun related, but I've actually picked up some new machinery. So it's old machinery, it's a new lathe, new mill. They're a little bit older, but they're much bigger compared to the personal machines that I had in the garage before. And they're going to need a bit of restoration, a bit of little TLC. So I thought I'd bring you along for the ride. But we'll just get straight into it. There's not really much of an intro needed, so we'll come back and I'll show you exactly what we've got. Okay, my hand. So you like to sit, isn't it? You have to forgive me a bit here, I'm going to the dark. Let's get this turned on. Oh, there we go. So, I'm going to flip this camera around so you can see what we've got. We have a Boxford AUD. Very old machine, but got it for an absolute steal. The reason that we managed to get it for an absolute steal was because the wiring is completely shot on this thing. The place where we'd had it from, they tried to get it working, but they said they couldn't, so we had it for a good price, which it didn't mean anything to us because we were going to rip all this wiring out anyway and run an inverter on the motor. And then the other machine is a Warco Minor. I think they don't think this is the major. So we've got a nice big mill there. This is waiting to have a proper stand built by a friend of mine. Same friend that put me onto these machines. He was like, we actually went to go and view this machine. I just recently sold the little mini mill that I had for little bits and piece jobs here and there, and I'd always look for something with a bit more grunt. So he says, I know someone who's selling a Warco mill. We thought it was a bit smaller than this, so we went to look at it. As we went to look at it, we walked through the door and we walked straight past this. Now, I've been looking at Boxfords for a hell of a long time, but they're always fetching good money. So something in really good condition with a thread cutting gearbox and powered cross slide, you know, we were talking 1,000, 1,500 and above. But we got a really good price on it because of the state it's in. As you can see, I've pulled various bits off already. Just, it does need a bit of TLC. I think this was at a college at some point or a school, and that's where it's come from. So it's going to need a bit of love here and there. So I started stripping the thing down. The Minor is fully operational. There's nothing really wrong with that at all. There's just a few little bits. Obviously, I want to get the thing taken apart, get it cleaned. It needs a new skirt at the back as well, because while we were transporting it, this actually broke off the back of the bed here. So we're going to need a new one of them. So yeah, this is sort of the first episode of the restoration. I'll probably have a few time-lapse bits for you. I did sort of delve straight in and start pulling stuff apart, as you'll see here. The tailstock definitely needs looking at because there's a hell of a lot of play in it. This just needs all cleaning and obviously re-lubricating. I'm not sure whether to paint this or not. So those of you out there that are interested in this stuff and watching, perhaps, you know, if we do paint it, you know, what colour should we paint it? Should we paint it close to this colour? I think this is like a bluey grey that they come in as standard. Or should we leave it in the worn look that it has? So we're going to get like a bigger 3-jaw chuck for this thing as well, probably like a 125mm chuck. There's some tooling, there's collets we need, there's the inverter, we're going to go through fitting that. The friend of mine who put me onto these two machines, he actually runs a Boxford as well. It's not an AUD, it doesn't have the thread cutting gearbox, but he runs the same machine, he runs the same inverter, so it's really thanks to him that this has all become possible, and I've had a bit of a head start on what to buy and where from. He runs a business called Unit 10 Performance in Sutton Coldfield, so if you want to check out some really cool fabrication work, he does like welding. He's going to do machining now because he's just picked up a Bridgeport, and intake manifolds, exhaust manifolds. He works on all kinds of engines. Hit him up, Unit 10 Performance. I'll put a link in the description. So yeah, excuse the haircut. Can't get my haircut at the moment because of all this COVID-19 nonsense going around. But yeah, so quite a successful weekend. We've managed to get both machines here. As you can see, there's Trissy in the background there lurking. We did the first video with the gun wall in the last episode with the Deagle. There's a bit of a problem with the camera that I was using. So basically, there was like a fuzzy noise in the background. I'm not really sure what it was. Trying to figure it out. I think it might be the PC that's running in the background. Might just be a bit of interference. But we've got some more interesting guns coming. We've got the Deadpool Desert Eagle. We've got some other bits and pieces, some SVDs. If you want to see anything more in depth on the wall as well, because I know a few of you sent me messages to the bespoke page asking about a couple of these guns, especially this one here and what was the other one? This one here. So if you've got any questions, you want me to do an in-depth video on one of these builds, just let me know and we'll get it put up. So yeah, we've picked the machines up. It's going to need a bit of work, it's going to need a bit of money spending, but it's going to be a nice interesting project. It's something new. For like a personal machine to keep at home, these are the biggest machines I've had. Obviously we've had access to big CNC machines before when we've been making parts, but for jobs at home, you know, it was always the hobby lathes and mills that I had, so it's nice to trade up. We're gonna have to spend some money, like I say, on the inverter and the other bits and pieces, but if you're gonna like something like this where I'm restoring obviously the lathe and the mill and everything, just let me know below and I'll keep on with this video series if you like. But in the next video we're going to be looking at doing something in regards to keeping you guys busy and entertained during this lockdown that the UK has just gone into, because obviously we're just coming into the start of the next week now. So I think we're going to be going into lockdown on after Monday because no one's really listening. So we'll do something, we'll find some activities, we'll record it, what you can do at home to keep the airsoft fire alive. But we'll see you in the next video. Please subscribe, hit the bell notification, and thanks for tuning. Thank you.